Sages are having a new spiritual story in how they feel about themselves. And it's so funny too, because you catch Sages. Sages like the life of the party, but you can catch them in this like moping part of their personality where they will mope and feel bad about themselves, kind of like Eeyore. And so I think they come from a lot of Sages spent their past lives traveling the world and not being at home or being rejected by their family or kicked out of their house because they were gay or didn't get along with the right religion or whatever. And so a lot of Sagittariuses were born with emotional self-abandonment because they had been abandoned in past lives by their family for being too weird or being the free thinker or leaving home to go to college or explore. So your spiritual perspective on your feelings of yourself, that's what has to change. That's where the shift happens in your karma is you start to feel good about yourself without any apologies. Now, where you have to change your thinking is in your discipline. Most Sages I know put off discipline and then catch up right away. So every Sag I know lets the laundry build up and then they spend 2 days doing laundry. They let the bills build up and then they do 2 days doing bills. Sages are very yo-yo, not very balanced, not very like this when it comes to getting things done. They're constantly going up and down with the piles of work and responsibilities. So I think it's now time for a steady, kind of hi ho, kind of constantly taking advantage, taking discipline and just having a different attitude about what you do to self-discipline. Whatever you use to like get yourself to go and do something, you've got to like find a new mental motive for why you're doing it. Your mental motive to get up and do something is, according to astrology, not the right motive. I can't get in your head and tell you what it is, but I know it's not right by this full moon. It's just not where you're going. Now, your soul capital and your soul credit is actually with living in the moment. Sagittarius are finally starting to hold good health. They're living good in the moment. They are getting to bed on time. They're not up all night partying. Like they're starting to have a balanced life. And yeah, I'm being cliche, but I know Sagittarius that will party with a good book till 4 a.m. It's not always about actual parties. Like you just tend to live life out of balance. But Sagittarius are now, I think, really building credit and feeling creditable in the moment. I think they're really starting to own their value in their jobs and own their value in their work and own their value other places. So it's now time to spend that volume of feeling good in the moment and start to really think like that. So your thinking has to go to a higher vibration. You got to have higher vibe thoughts, more optimistic, less doomsday. Also, in some respects, more realistic. Some Sages are off on vacation all the time in their head. It's like, hello, where are you right now? So maybe some of the thinking is like getting more focused into the moment, that type of thing. But basically, you have good credit with your body. Spend it on your mind now. Get your mind into the right level, the right groove, the right vibration. And of course, the way you talk about yourself as well.
It's serious.